outcomes for students has improved year on year. Outstanding leadership, care, guidance and support. The school really pushes for everyone to be the best they can be.
What have you done to improve marking and feedback?
One of the major things that we've done this year is we've got a new marking policy that involves different coloured pens. And we've made it so that we wanted a system that was flexible enough for departments to adapt it so that it's fit for purpose and useful for individual subjects, but something that's just consistent across the school. So now we have a system where teacher feedback is done in purple. Students respond to that feedback in red, so that when you're looking through the books you can see everything that's response to purple pen feedback because it's written in red. And if they're doing peer feedback, they write in green.
Why have you done this?
Shall I go first?
Yeah.
We, as a school, are really committed to using research into education to inform what we do in our classrooms. And a large amount of research from Hattie and from the Sutton Trust have placed a great deal of emphasis on feedback, and particularly students responding to feedback as being the key to maximising progress. But also, we did quite a lot of research within our own school community as to what students and teachers and leaders within the school felt would make the most significant difference to helping our feedback have as much impact on students' progress as possible.
How does the school establish good behaviour so that all students can achieve?
At Hayes School we have a very clear behaviour management system where students are tracked by their teachers, their tutors and their head of year. There is a stairway that starts off at level 1 and works up to the highest level. At each stage there's different levels of reports, whether that be a tutor report, ACO report, head of lower school or upper school, or a more senior report like IBP or PSP. Within behaviour we also try and reward students by either merits, but for the older students we have letters of recognition, which I think have a massive impact to students because staff use them when they need to use them, not for the sake of just giving them a reward. As a head of year, in assemblies we regularly recognise achievement, and that can be for sport, it could be for academic, it could be for attendance, whatever we perceive is best for that student.
How do you keep teachers at the cutting edge and develop teachers at Hayes School?
Well, there's lots of different ways in which we do that. First of all, we're a teaching school called the Impact Teaching School Alliance, and the reason we are called Impact is that we have a real focus on remaining at the cutting edge of teaching, and our approach by using evidence and research findings to inform what we do as teachers, as leaders and as learners. That we do that from engaging with existing research, but also engaging in our own research within the school to maximise the impact of what we do as teachers, as leaders and as learners. The main vehicle that we engage in research of our own is through lesson study. We have every single teacher at Hayes School is part of a lesson study trio or quad that observes each other's teaching, co-plans, reflects and refines what it is they're doing to maximise the impact that it has on learners in their classrooms.
School plans have a rapid, direct and measurable impact on students' improvement. As Chair of Governors, we have a really detailed programme across our year to monitor the school's plans to improve outcomes for students. So it starts with a school development plan which is written and monitored throughout the year, and that sets the sort of priorities for everything we do. So it starts with very big objectives in different areas, so leadership and management, achievement, teaching and learning, behaviour and safeguarding. And then those plans filter down to other staff in the school, and it goes right down to lesson plans. The work of the governing body is to work alongside the school leaders to make sure that everything is on track throughout the year. So you could evidence that by looking at the school development plan, but also looking at year plans and department plans, and it is all designed to improve outcomes, so it's very specific, very measurable.
Who's your role model in school?
My role model is Mr. Lane because he's helped us so much throughout the years and he puts so much work and effort into everything and yet he still finds time to talk to everyone.
What do you think about Hayes School?
I think it's really good, you get lots of opportunities and it's a great community.
Who's your role model in school?
My role model is Miss Sal because she's approachable and always makes sure I understand everything I've learned.
Who's your role model in school?
I think a good role model is Mr. Fox because he has taken part in 2 marathons, which is a lot of hard work and requires lots of training and is very admirable.
I think Miss Parr is a good role model because she is doing a skydive for charity.
Who's your role model in school?
Miss Prescott because she always puts a lot of work into teachers and into her lessons.
How do you contribute to the school?
I'm a prefect, so therefore I take part in out-of-school activities to help the school outside of school.
What rewards have you got for contributing to the Hayes School community?
Well, I'm involved in the music department and I received this letter congratulating me and thanking me for being in the summer concert. And also I received 3 postcards from my history, French and English teachers congratulating me for work I've done in class.
I believe, let me dream.